Hi everybody. All right, so for my remix project, I decided to go back to my visual rhetorical design that I had done and kind of revise it. So here's the original design that I had. And so I made up a company and it was Pick Up and Play, which was just like it was like an app where you can, go into your phone, look at different pickup games that are going on around your area, and you can just sort of join, sign yourself up, and then be a part of that pickup game. So anyway, this is my original design. So I kind of went for that tennis design at first, and it was the three things that it was it was simple and it got my message across and it was easy to read. So when a person looks at it, that they see what the name of the company is right here, what it sort of what the company does, and like different things that are a part of the company. So pick up games for every sport, venues that are near you, and games all day every day. And then it has some contact information at the bottom, as well as a couple pictures of people playing pickup sports that would be along the lines of what our company would entail. And so the original color scheme I came up with was kind of that Seattle Seahawks and Minnesota Timberwolves color scheme, which was that consisted of midnight blue, the aurora or lime green, lake blue, which is that lighter blue, wolf gray, and old gold. So the old gold, if I go back here, was just in that little part of the original design right there, for the guy playing tennis, and then everything else is basically this lime or aurora green and the lake blue and midnight blue. So what I decided to do is actually, I had gotten a lot of feedback originally from Miss Malone, and it said that people might get the wrong message about this right here, this original ad only being related to tennis pickup games. And so what I decided to do is I decided to make a couple more posters or flyers that would be for the company, but that would be a part of, or that would show different sports, or be based around different sports. So I made a couple different designs and with different color schemes as well. And the first of which is a basketball one. So it says pick up and play again. And I got that same kind of thing that I had in the original where it says pickup games are just a tap away. But this time instead of only having two images in the original one, which I had right here and here, I went for three. So I have basketball, soccer, as well as a pickup football game. And then I right here went for the bullet points with the original one. They were tennis balls, but for this one, I decided to make them basketballs. And do the same bullet points, pick up games for every sport, venues that are near you, and games all day and every day. And then for the contact information, I decided to just do social media rather than right here where it says you can call this number and email this email right here. I decided to just go for a more simplistic kind of thing with, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram being at pickup sport underscore sports, so that people can just, it's easier to go on that kind of social media app and go into the app rather than just like calling, because it seems like people are reluctant to do so. But for the new design, the first new design, I wanted to go for that same simplicity that I had the original one. So I wanted people to understand what I was talking about, what our motive was, and what our company does exactly. And then also I wanted color coordination again, so that same red and blue that you see right here, I wanted the flyer to have that same kind of reddish vibe, and then the basketballs right here with the blue vibe. And then I also wanted to have continuity in sport as well. So, like with the original when I had the tennis player, I had tennis balls right here. The same thing goes on right here where I have the basketball player and then the basketballs as the bullet points right there. So it kind of just makes for a more, it works. It just goes together. So that's design one, and then the second flyer that I made is a football one. So it's the same. It's kind of like the same layout, but with a football player instead of the basketball player. So I got the football player hiking the ball right here. Pick up and play. It's in a little bit different lettering. And then I got that same kind of layout right here. And it's still got that simplicity, and it has color coordination with the purple and yellow. And then it has that continuity in sport, right? So with the basketballs being right here, with the logo over here, I got that same thing with the football player right here, and then I got footballs right here, so that people, or well, it's just got that continuity. And then it's got that same wording, the three pictures, the layout, and then I also went for that same, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, rather than the email and phone number, because again, people are just it's a little bit more easier to contact to find out information through those things. And then, yeah, so I mean, the color coordination goes really well because I looked up different color coordinations with this blue right here and kind of like the maroonish red. It just really goes together. And I really like the color, and so I decided to put that into the final draft. And so yeah, it just really worked together. And then this one right here, the reason I chose purple and yellow is because, well, I was looking at different color coordinations as well, and I found one that was, the Minnesota Vikings, and I mean, they're my team, so I decided to go with that color coordination, and it worked out really well, actually. So it's got that purple lettering with like the purple logo and the yellow lettering on the logo, which looks really good as well. And then finally, we got a new sponsor. So our original one was Tom Brady, but we got LeBron James this time, and he's trying to get us some new customers to do some pick up and play. And then lastly, I just want to give my credits to Google Images and Bing Images for all of the images that I used in my posters and things like that, as well as in my presentation. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you.